store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second and short now following the fumble. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, here's Tua.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Gets past one man. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Strong.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Able to power through. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Little short pass here to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man downfield is Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
To get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
This is 2nd and 8. A give left side. Here's H.A.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, number 1.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
23 yards the pickup there.
45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun. Strong.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Tua going to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the...
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Fighting throw. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
We'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd down, Barkley. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll take it at the 42. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Strong. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Strong. That ball caught by Campbell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. They find some open field here.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Off play action. Strong.
That one finds Hyatt.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Strong. Working. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, They're sitting pretty at that point. Now instead, it's a two-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Achane on 1st and 10.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Again, it's Achane.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Giants.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Tua.
They set up the screen to Achane.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
They're certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, some strong running. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
74 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off the play fake. Strong. Hyatt has got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Barkley not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
It's Barkley on the counter. Strong running at the 30. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Second and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.